absolutely gorgeous. It's a very practical guide to how to speak to your children about cancer, illustrating the story between Tessa and her grandmother, bit by bit, heartfelt conversation by heartfelt conversation, having over tea and cookies in the car, watching a movie together. Really beautiful, beautiful story. So well done, ladies. Talk to us now about how folks can get more information. Let's start with telling them where they can get a copy of this book. I'm assuming Amazon.com for sure, and wherever great books are sold, right?
Yes, and also cancer.org.
Okay, the American Cancer Society has something to do with this because I see their beautiful, yeah.
Publish it.
Wonderful. Well, we want to give a shout out to the American Cancer Society, which from what I understand, it's been what? They've been in business for 100 years or so, right?
Oh, yes, and Maryanne, I want to brag just a little bit. We have just won an award from the USA Best Books.
Wow.
As a finalist in the children's nonfiction category as one of the best books of 2009.
Oh, well, congratulations are yours for sure.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it's a straightforward, warm, great read filled with information that will help you bridge that gap between you and the child, the person. Honestly, like I said, even for myself, I would give this to a teenager, a young person. Like I said, I learned something from it, and I'm not telling you how old I am. It doesn't matter. You know, sometimes we need to start a conversation with someone that feels a little scary, and this is a great way to do it. Where can we see you? Aren't you going to be speaking at a bookstore coming up here?
Yes, we are. We're going to be at Barnes & Noble December 5th in Santa Barbara, California.
Fantastic. Love that. We hope folks get out to see you wherever you are. They can find out more information about your tour where?
They can go on my website, which is beverlyhymanfeed.com, and also to order, you can go on cancer.org/bookstore.
Perfect. Well, that's fantastic. We've got a couple questions for the both of you. One for Beverly. Listener question: I was diagnosed with breast cancer, did some chemo, radical mastectomies, and reconstruction. I'm on tamoxifen. That was 7 years ago. I'm grateful every day. My question is, what ways have you found to deal with the fact that you still have cancer? It brings death very close all the time. How do you live with that? That's a great question.
That is a good question. Well, I try to lead a normal life and have long-term goals for myself. I think we've all learned from Lance Armstrong that instead of going home and rest when we hear we have cancer, we go out and exercise the best that we can be. We're not all Lance Armstrong, but exercise is a great self-esteem booster and physical booster. So I think exercise is very important in your life. I try not to think of myself as living so close to death. I think a lot. Not only am I living, but I'm thriving, actually.
I hear you play a mean game of tennis.
Pretty good with those steps. Take her on real soon.
Oh, good for you. Okay, here's one for you, Tessa. My aunt has cancer, and I don't know how to act around her. I can't talk about cancer all the time, but everything else feels silly. What do you say to somebody like that? Right. So what I'm hearing you say is you don't have to be afraid to interact with them, and you don't always have to be talking about their cancer. Yeah, that's a really great point. So talking about everyday things, what you like, laughing, all those kinds of things, that really helped you, didn't it? Fantastic. Well, you are both lovely to be here. Your effort is heroic. We're very excited for you. as you sweep the nation and hopefully the rest of the planet. We'd love to see this book translated into many other languages. We think it's a beautiful piece of work, and we are grateful to have had you both on the show.